How do you do, boys and girls? My name is Alfred Hitchcock, and I'm delighted to find that you believe in ghosts too. After all, they believe in you, so it is only common courtesy and politeness to return the favor. As a matter of fact, I tell them human stories all the time, and they enjoy them immensely. Now, of course, the best way to listen to ghost stories is with the lights out. There is nothing like a dark room to attract ghosts, and you may like to have some of our mutual friends come and listen with you. Are the lights out? Good. Doors closed and blind drawn? Excellent. Don't worry about the ghosts getting in. They can slither through keyholes and under doors, you know. Now just be quiet. Hear that slithering? Ah, good. Now that we're all here, we can begin.
words can soothe him, no prayer remove him, and I must hear forevermore.
night when the moon shone bright, I was passing the cemetery. When a bite on the cheek left me feeling weak, that's where I met Vampire Mary. When I looked around, I was flat on the ground with a big black thing above me. Are we gonna get wet or you end up dead? She says, now do you love me? Lips are blue, eyes are red, a laugh like gurgling water. But I can't resist that passionate kiss. I'm in love with Dracula's daughter. Well, she gave me a peck that left me a wreck and said it'll settle, laddie. And after that we gon' meet the old bat. You must come and see my daddy. Well, we climbed a tree and I says, can we please pardon my intrusion? Well, he gave me a grin and said, my, you're thin, you could do with a blood transfusion. Lips are blue, eyes are red, a laugh like gurgling water. But I can't resist that passionate kiss. I'm in love with Dracula's daughter. We were wed in June beneath the yellow moon, and we danced around the campfire. Says Mary to me when the clock strikes 3, you're a genuine grade A vampire. Now hear me right, if you're out at night, run as fast as your leg will let you. 'Cause if you don't run, I'm telling you, son, Mary and I'll get you. Red, a laugh like gurgling water. But I can't resist that passionate kiss. I'm in love with Dracula's daughter. With Dracula's daughter. With Dracula's daughter.
Says his prayers at night can change to a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the full moon shining bright.
First you say no, you got some plans for the night, and then you you stop and say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. You always keep me guessing, I never seem to know what you are thinking. And if a fella looks at you, it's for sure your little eye will be a winking. I get confused cause I don't know where I stand. And then you smile and hold my hand. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky. If you decide someday to stop this little game that you are playing, I'm gonna tell you all the things my heart's been dying to be saying. Just like a ghost, you've been haunting my dreams, so I propose on Halloween. Love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. Spooky, spooky, oh, oh, alright. I said spooky, oh, yeah, yeah. I said spooky.
I took my troubles down to Madame Ruth. You know that gypsy with the gold cap tooth. She's got a pad on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. I've been this way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it up right here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine and looked like India ink. I held my nose, I closed my eyes.
I took a drink.
I didn't know it was a day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. But when I kissed the cop at 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. I held my nose, I closed my eyes.
I took a drink.
I didn't know it was a day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. I had so much fun that I'm going back again. I wonder what happened with love potion number 10. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9.
Well, I saw this thing coming out of the sky. Had one big horn and one big eye. I started to shake and I said, hurry. It looks like a purple people eater to me. Was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. Well, he come down to earth and he sat in a tree. I said, Mr. Purple People Eater, don't eat me. I heard him say in a voice so gruff, I wouldn't eat you 'cause you're too tough. It was a one-eyed, one-horn, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, people, and it sure is fine. But that's not the reason that I come to land.
I wanna get a job in an R&B band.
Well, goodness me, R&B flying purple people eat a pigeon-toed undergrowth flying purple people eat a friendly little people eater sure looks strange to me. And then he swung from the tree and he jumped on the ground and started to belt a real groovy sound. It was a raving number with a swinging tune. Well, goodness me, R&B flying purple people eat a pigeon-toed undergrowth flying purple people eater. Friendly little people eater sure looks strange to me. Well, he went on his way, and what do you know? I see him last night on the TV show. He was blowing it out, really knocking them dead, playing R&B music to the horn in his head. Appeared with this crazy sound. My baby looked up, kinda mesmerized, and she gave a long moan, much to my surprise. It's the most, I'm his #1 fan.
Yes, I've fallen in love with this monster man. She's fallen in love with a monster man. She's fallen in love with a monster man.
Now don't think I mean or I wanna complain, but the guy's too ugly and hasn't got a brain. With great yellow fangs reaching down wouldn't go where this guy has been. He was growing green hair on top of his lid, just a crazier kind of mixed up kid. Been sort of stitched up by a sewing machine, but my baby said,
yeah, this monster's a dream. She's falling in love with a monster man. She's falling in love with a monster man.
Now the monster was weird, just a little unreal. Seemed kind of short of a sex appeal. He was dragging his chains and groaning his groans. Not really a guy that a girl should take home. When it comes to the scene where the monster should die, my baby broke down and she started to cry. Said, this monster I love in a strange kind of whisper,
He's my kind of guy, 'cause I'm Dracula's sister. She's falling in love with a monster man. She's falling in love with a monster man.
so listen, you guys who are taking a wife, this could be your girl, so run for your life. Run for your life.
Now you've heard of the purple people eater, and they sing of the witch doctor too. I guess these songs have sold 1,000,000 copies. Well, I got one to sell 1,000,000 too. Well, I was out in the graveyard about 12 o'clock. Something hit me, it felt like a rock. I thought it was an owl flying around and around, but it's just an old ghost digging holes in the ground. It said, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. I've seen a lot of strange things. I've heard a lot of strange things too. But the strangest thing I ever heard when he said,
I want you.
wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. I say, wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute before you run away. Wait a minute, boy, wait a minute, boy, I say.
I put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Stop the things you do. What's up? I ain't lying. Yeah, I can't stand. Woo! No running around. I can't stand. do. What's up? I ain't lying. Oh, oh, I love you. I love you. I love you anyhow. I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. I'll put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
There's a man walks the streets of London late at night, with a little black bag that's oh so tight. He's got a big black cloak hanging down his back. Well, that's a one-bit cat that just hate to fight. Well, he walks down the street, every girl he meets says, your name is Blouse. When she walks down the street, he's never fall behind. With his little black bag and his one-track mind. Well, he really catches up when the lights go down. Cause at the time he starts his dirty shop around. When he walks down the street, every girl he meets says, your name is Blouse. Scotland Yard will never catch him, cause he's a much too clever. He's much too clever. But if they do, a man will get the leather, yeah. The Ripper, Jack the Ripper, the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. With the streets of London can never safe. The Ripper, Jack the Ripper. Whenever Jack the Ripper ever shows his face. The Ripper, Jack the Ripper. So you pretty little girlies take my advice. The Ripper, Jack the Ripper. And don't walk the streets of London late at night. The Ripper, Jack the Ripper. Well, he walks down the street, every girl he meets says, your name is Blouse.
Late one night when the moon was tall, the midnight monsters had a ball. At the county morgue till the break of day, you could hear those monsters say, hey goo, you're cool, you're cool. At the midnight monsters hop. The mummy was up from the band, on the yakety sax, the invisible man. A zombie on the voodoo drum, and the guitar man was a real weird one. They scowl, and they howl, at the midnight monsters hop. Dracula was standing at the bar, sipping blood from an old jar. The werewolf was acting the clown, gnawing on a leg of Sam. Tastes good, but it should. At the midnight monsters hop. A gruesome, twosome, and fond embrace, slipping and sliding all over the place. It was Vampira and Frank Norfolk was a riding hard. They're gone. Come down. At the midnight monsters talk. They're gone. Come down. At the midnight monsters talk. At the midnight monsters talk. At the got hair as black as night. Got a skirt that's so tight. I'm telling you, I got an itch. She's my witch. Love her both, she's good and bad. Mess around and you've been had. Got a key and a nasty switch. She's my witch. Likes to rock to a crazy song. Every night she's a waiting on. She's a chick with a wicked twitch. She is my witch. Likes to drag in a going mill. Play the chicken just for the thrill. Till you wind up in a ditch. She is my witch.
Catman's a coming, running back. Catman's a coming, looking for a girl. Better hide your sister, man. C is for the crazy hairdo that he wears around. A is for the arms that he'll sneak around your waist. T is for the taste of the lips belong to you, Catman. Catman! M is for the mean things that this mean man does. A is for all the hearts that he has ever broke. N is for the names of the list you may be on. Catman! Catman! Rock! Catman looking for a woman all day long. Better watch out because he is in your mess. Better watch out or you're gonna be kissed. Better watch out because he is in your mess. Catman. Catman! Yeah! Better watch out because I'm the Catman. Catman.
Jail.
The shade of night is falling, and the moon is shining bright. In the center of the graveyard, in the middle of the night, I get out of my grave, a big long black coffin till the falling night. I got two horns on my head and a twinkle in my eye. I got a 2 feet of hair and it makes the chicks so sigh. When I hit them with my great big club, start to holler and cry. Dance and sing or scream for me while we pound the floor. And while you shake your hip, the whole jump lip, well I'll scream for more. While the bats are flying and the cats are sighing and the zombies are dancing and the skeletons prancing, I get into my great big coffin till the falling night. While you shake your head, the whole job lip, well I'll scream for more. While the bats are flying and the cats are sighing and the zombies are dancing and the skeletons prancing, I get into my great big coffin till the following night, till the following night, till the following night.
What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? He has subscriptions to those magazines. He never waves when he goes by. He's hiding something from the rest of us. He's all to himself. I think I know why. He took down the tire swing from the pepper tree. He has no children of his own, you see. He has no dog. He has no friends. And his lawn is dying. And what about all those packages he sends? What's he building in there? With that hook light on the stairs. What's he building in there? I'll tell you one thing, he's not building a playhouse for the children. What's he building in there? And what's that sound from underneath the door? He's pounding nails into a hardwood floor, and I swear to God I heard someone moaning low. I keep seeing the blue light of a TV show. He has a router and a table saw. And you won't believe what Mr. Stitches saw. There's poison underneath the sink, of course. But there's also enough formaldehyde to choke a horse. What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? I heard he has an ex-wife in some place called Mayor's Income, Tennessee. And he used to have a consulting business in Indonesia. But what's he building in there? has no friends, but he gets a lot of mail. I'll bet he spent a little time in jail. I heard he was up on the roof last night signaling with a flashlight. And what's that tune he's always whistling? What's he building in there? What's he building in there? We have a right to know.
Well, there was the one spirit that I was talking to that said his name was Robert and that he died in Vietnam in a helicopter. He was shot down. And I asked him to show himself to me one day. And he said that I had this model airplane on a shelf, and he told me to look at this model airplane, and he would show himself to me. A little bit goes by, and I see this little ball of light appear in front of this model airplane, and it pulsated dim and bright and dim and bright. And it did this for about 15 seconds or so, which was, at that time, that was pretty spectacular, seeing something like this happen. He said that's what spirits are made of, is energy, and that's what I've seen was the manifestation of the energy coming through, and that's what made the ball of light. This is where the spooky part comes in. It still scares me to this day when I think about it. I have this one spirit called itself Baal, and if any people out there know anything about the Bible or whatever, Baal was a Phoenician idol, and I didn't know this at the time because I'd never read the Bible or anything. It was just a freaky spirit, but he was always very dark and very evil. And what it would say, it'd come on the Ouija board, and it'd pop in intermittently, downright nasty. I was thinking about seeing this ball of light that this other spirit had shown himself to me, and I said, "Okay, Baal, you think you're so bad? Why don't you show yourself to me?" And he said, "Not now, but later you will know me when you see me." I said, "Okay, play your games, whatever." About 3 days later, one of my morning rituals was I'd cigarette and I'd watch people walking their dogs and the cars go by. I was on the corner of a four-way stop. And catty corner to me on the other side of the street, there was an old man in a brown leisure suit. And he was walking and I was thinking to myself, geez, why isn't somebody with this guy? Because he looked like he could fall over at any time and, break an arm or a leg or a hip or something. He was that old. Make a long story short, I went to flick my ash, and I looked back up, and this old man was standing at the edge of my yard. In just a blink of an eye, he went from across the street to standing in front of my yard, looking right at me. And he smiled at me, and when he smiled, his grill opened up into like a shark's teeth, it looked like. And it scared me, and I hid myself behind the wall, and a few seconds later, I peeked out, and he was gone. And I ran back in my room, got on the Ouija board, and Baal popped on, and I said, "What the heck was that?" And he said, "That was me. How do you like me now?"
All right, I appreciate the story, but not the casual use of the Ouija board. And I will tell you that I had an experience with the Ouija board that I won't relate here on the air, and I won't talk about it, but I will tell you this. The kind of casual use that you just heard that man describe of a Ouija board is probably... it's the worst thing you could ever do. So I don't know. I hope you weren't casually listening to him. I hope that you never play with a Ouija board. I hope you never... and I'm afraid that a call like his might encourage somebody to do it. It's dangerous. Trust me, folks, it's dangerous. So of all things that you might do or think of doing, don't play with a Ouija board. And that's probably a good place to end this night. This All Hallows Eve.